Hello, how's it going everyone? Back again for another episode, and here I am next to the chests at the entrance to the dungeon. I am not exactly sure what I ended yesterday's episode on, but I believe if I open my inventory I will have a rough idea. Okay, so I do not have niter gravel nor the leaf blocks, which means I've got the leaf blocks and gravel in here, out of which I have 5 leaf blocks, and I think I've made it quite clear that I'll need a bit more than that, which is roughly 10 stacks. So let's oops, sorry about that. Let's place the pickaxes back into the chest so they do not interfere with what I want to do, and that is to go back and harvest some more. I even think that I came back to the chests so that I could manage my overfilled inventory, placing some of the things that are filling my inventory, such as pickaxes or the leaf blocks, into the chests. So I will need to climb the trees here. Let's do that, but also before that place some torches so I can see. And since I've already established, I think a few episodes ago, that this may be the harvesting place where I just place the trees for harvesting purposes, not for anything else. So here, making a circle out of these trees should be good enough for what I need. Okay, now with the dirt blocks I managed to climb up, and let's place the torches all around if we can. It would be good to place the torches on the tree itself instead of the leaves. That is because I will be harvesting the leaves, so if I harvest those leaves and some of them have a torch on top, that's likely not good, since the light source will fall down pretty much with the leaves getting harvested. So yeah, placing it on here on the wood itself makes it so these torches can stand for quite a while longer. And not only that, maybe I will leave these trees just to see if the leaves can regenerate by themselves. I think I've done that by the end of yesterday's episode, where I was very curious whether these trees left without any leaf blocks attached to them, like only the tree stump or the tree itself, like the wood part, not the leaf blocks, if they can just regenerate after that. So I've already left some of those trees over there for that test, but this could also be a nice way of testing it. I could leave these ones as well. We will see what's the result like. Probably will take some time. I will not see the result by the first day, maybe, I don't know. And it could not be, like, I could be completely wrong. Maybe these trees will just, oopsie, I think I removed the torch. These trees will simply never regenerate the leaves by themselves. I'll have to remove the wood as well and place a sapling where the old tree was growing, so I have more tree leaves. But if not, then obviously it's a infinite, most likely, leaf block farm because if they in fact do regenerate, then it makes a job of harvesting leaves easier, since you do not have to concern yourself with things like, oh, now I have to replant the trees, as well as I have to remove the wood itself, so I can do that and replant the tree in the same spot as the old one was. Here, without just going for the leaves themselves, not concerning yourself with the replanting process, could save quite a bit of time in the long run. That remains to be seen though. As I said, it's an experiment. I could most likely search it up on the internet, but I thought that, at least for now, that's what I'm thinking right now. Maybe it's a bit more interesting to find things yourself about the game while playing it, thus having this surprise moment where you find out that, for example, the trees just regenerate. Maybe. I mean, I could be completely wrong. Maybe they don't. But if they do, it's quite amazing, because I didn't know that. And reading the wiki pages obviously is a valid strategy in how to play the game, because you're more knowledgeable and things like that, but at the same time it goes at the expense of being surprised by things, by finding the things yourself. You instead, I suppose, you already know what's what. So there are some good parts about that, but also, as they say, the pros and cons. There are various different, depending, I suppose, on how you want to play. I'm just doing just whatever comes into my mind, I suppose. I could imagine, but mostly I do the tower building, with most of the time being spent on the dungeon digging. So, and also the tree planting. I've got quite a forest going over here. Those are the three main activities, but I do like other buildings. In the beginning, I've begun with, as you can see, there is an old beach house that I've started building, but so far, I don't know, I've abandoned the project or put it on hold for the foreseeable future, since all the time has been taken by digging and the tower itself. So this, along with planting the trees, and you can see where this is going, there isn't that much time to really to share between too many projects. I think you can have a few only with the amount of time that I am playing, which is roughly 20 minutes a day, and that's not bad. Even having, I could say right now what I have is, I have about 3 projects, which is planting the trees, planting the trees, or you could say forming a forest, digging the dungeon, and lastly, but not least, the tower building. I would even maybe say it's the highlight project, maybe one of the more important projects here. Maybe the dungeon takes longer and is more important, but the tower is where it's at if you come out of the dungeon and you see this very interesting building. So there. We've got all of the trees with their leaves removed. All I've got to do now is take off these dirt blocks as well, if I can. Not necessarily though. Seems like I'll have to climb up a bit. Now it's good. Well, there you go. We've got it. We've got the leaf blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 entire stacks of leaf blocks. What's going on with the trees? So far, no regeneration. So the longer they don't regenerate for, the more and more silly I may begin. Oh, what was that? Look at that. Did you see that? I think my theory was just proven correct. This tree, right as I was looking at it, regenerated. Wow, that's amazing. So by that logic, I think the rest of those should also do the same. So that's very nice. We'll leave them to do their thing, and I think I've got, if not enough leaf blocks, then definitely close to having enough. Most likely enough for at least 2 more sides of the floor. Let's see. Now I'll need quite a bit of inventory space here, so I've gotten all of my gravel. Wow, I've also collected 41 saplings. That is kind of amazing when you think about it. 41 saplings. I'll have to plant those sometime later, but now we've got more important things to do, and that is, of course, building the tower. Let's go and climb up. Going to be quite a walk all the way to the top here. That's because I've already made the tower quite tall, rather tall, so it's not as easy as just, well, I'm gonna climb up. It takes some time. So here I'm gonna use some leaf blocks to climb up, and as well as I'll probably need to remove those ladders here, but for now I'll need to climb up first and foremost. Yeah, let's do that. I'll remove this one at least. So this one can be removed. Definitely so. Let's see. Very nice. This is done, and I'll use this one to climb up. Just like so. Wow, this is very tall. A very tall tower, and I like how the aspen trees look like over there. What a nice forest. To be honest, it blends in pretty well with the grassland hills and even the desert by the side of it. The sandstone pit looks amazing from here. It looks really good. I like the looks of it. But yeah, let's see. Oh, what just happened? I don't know what happened, but I think we are good here. Let's begin by finishing up this side of the wall and then finding a way to safely climb back down, which may not be easy, I'll tell you that. But, oh, what just happened? That was strange. Yep, now on to the gravel. Okay, so far so good. We are just about to be done with this side of the floor, of the wall, of the floor, I don't know. And climbing back down. Very nice. Taking the ladder with me so I can reuse it onto the other side. Let's do this quickly. Nice. I'll take a step back and see what's the deal, you know, how does it look? Does it look good? Or wow, it looks pretty good. I like the way it looks. It's, as I said, it's not entirely well aligned. I don't know how to say it, but it's gonna do just fine. So following the logic of the previous wall, we'll calculate things, and that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? No, I need 7, right? Well, that's fine, I think. Here I need 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then on top we've got 7, and then it's 6, I suppose. I don't even need to count here because I just need to do one less block for each layer. So that's the pretty simple maths behind it. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, that's good. I think we are well, we've done well here. I can see by this side of the wall, because here it also is at the same height. It also went just to one single block, then another single block, then 2 blocks. So we're doing good, perfectly in fact. So far so good. What I need to do now is fill this in with no, firstly what I need to do is get the ladder up, so I do not have to struggle to climb down again after all this is done. So yeah, the leaf blocks, right. I'm placing the leaf blocks. This will take okay. Oh no, this is fine, yep. This is fine. I think so far so good. I was almost confused for a second there, but I think it's fine. I've got it. It's very confusing because you just don't know where... I'm even confused even now. I don't know how many blocks do I need to put here. 2, right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, 2. Well, that makes sense. Okay. Actually, before doing anything else, let's go and do the same thing over to that side. But... oh yeah. Good. I think we are good here. So 8 blocks for the foundational layer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I wasn't counting when I was putting those blocks, so maybe that wasn't the brightest idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's good. Seems good to me. Let's proceed with the following layers here. Shouldn't take too long, since now I do have an example on the other side. Will probably be very quick here. Yep, very nice. I can now connect the bottom layer of the gravel like so. Yeah, very nice. And then I think, yeah, just fill in with the leaf blocks, and that will be it. I think we're looking good here. We're looking really good. So far so good, but then again, when I step back and check what I've done, there could be some revelationary moments where I'm like, oh no, I've made a mistake again, and I should have checked before proceeding any further. But I'll hope that maybe everything is going fine so far. That's at least what I'm hoping for. let's finish with this layer of leaves, and that's about it. We are going to continue tomorrow because today it's enough work.